Yeah, Naresh Prabhu, you raise your hand. Is it important question?
Nothing. Continue, sir. Nothing, sir.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. You raise your hand. That's the reason we asked you. Okay. Yesterday we have done the prayers like that is called Mangala Charan. Before doing any auspicious things, we will do Mangala Charan. I did not attend yesterday's class. Will it affect today's? No, Mataji. Every section is very unique. Srivardhan Prabhu, nothing will happen. You can continue the session, and we will share the recordings in the group also. If you miss any session also, you can continue the session by listening that recordings also. Okay, don't find any difficulty that I missed the yesterday class, whether I will understand or not. It will not be like that. It will be so interactive, and every session is very unique. You can understand the things very clearly. And I'll share the screen and I'll share the prayer sheet. Tanupriya Mataji, can you please share the prayer sheet? Today I will read the prayers and you follow, okay, with mute itself, like you recite by your own. Tanupriya Mataji, will you share the screen or shall I share the screen?
I'll do it, Prabhu. 1 minute.
Okay. Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Okay, I request all the devotees to do this Mangalacharan. Generally, before doing any good thing, we will do some prayers to Supreme Personality of God and Guru Parampara, so that all auspicious should come in our class. Okay, as I mentioned you're very fortunate you joined in today's class also. I'm very thankful for that. And to invoke the auspiciousness of Supreme Personality of God, we will recite the prayers. I request all the devotees, even though if you are mute, please do the prayers along with me. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalaakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Patakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagarajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitam Sha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radha Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Krupa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I request all the devotees to please recite after me. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please recite after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Mukam karoti vachalam pangam langayate girim yat krupatham vande Shri Gurun Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Tanik Prem Mataji, for sharing the prayer sheet. And I thank each and every devotee in the class because you have done this Mangala Charan along with me. This, as I mentioned, this is called Mangala Charan. We are invoking the auspiciousness of Supreme Personality of Godhead so that both of us get benefited out of these classes. Okay, as I mentioned you, yesterday we discussed some of the important topic of Bhagavad Gita, that is Paravidya and Aparavidya, that we have discussed it. This aparavidya is called the material knowledge, like whatever we study, whatever we go for work, and this all comes under aparavidya. And paravidya is nothing but knowing about ourselves, soul, and important thing about spirituality. This all comes under paravidya, and we'll discuss more about these things. Before I start again, I congratulate once again all the devotees because, as I mentioned you, there is a sloka in Bhagavad Gita that is Manushanam Sahasreshu Kaschet Yatati Siddhe Etatamapi Siddhanam Kaschin Mam Vedti Tattvata. Out of thousands of people, like those who registered for this course also, okay, yesterday we saw nearby 80 devotees joined. Today only 70 are there. As the day progresses, it will slowly come down, because only serious devotees, those who are very interested in the spirituality, they will continue. Okay, and out of thousands of men, only few devotees shows interest in the spirituality. You are one amongst them. That's the reason I am congratulating once again all the devotees for joining today's session. And initially, as I mentioned, you will have so much enthusiasm. Today's first day class, I will join, I will learn many things. Like that enthusiasm will be there. As the day progresses, like mind will deviate you. As I mentioned, this is very Kali Yuga, very difficult to read this Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Mind will come and tell you, one movie has come, let's go for a movie. A friend has come, like today only relatives has come to our home, we have to invite them. We have to take care of these things. Like that, mind will give so many distractions. Like whenever you're doing any auspicious things, you observe in your life also, especially for example during exam time. Okay, someone will come, you are very interested to study, but so many distractions will come. Some family members' health may not be good. Okay, you may hear some bad news, you cannot focus it also. Okay, what God is doing you is, God is testing you whether you are really interested or not. In the similar way, in devotees life also, God will test only pure devotees and filtered devotees. He will give this prema bhakti. That's the reason God's test you, and you pass that test and you attend this today's session also. I'm very thankful for that. And coming back to this Bhagavad Gita, why Bhagavad Gita is very important. Once Srila Prabhupada, as I mentioned you, is a founder Acharya of ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Okay, actually at the old age, he traveled all over the world to spread this Krishna consciousness message. Okay, like that, first he went to USA, and after that he traveled all over the world. And once he has been visited, like he visited to British. Okay, there one interviewer, like the person who is doing interview, he asked him, okay, you looks like a sadhu, what is the reason for coming to British? Like his intention is sarcastically asked the question, okay, whatever we want to loot it from India, we looted everything, why you came here? What is the purpose of coming here? Like that he asked sarcastically. Then Srila Prabhupada is very talented. He said, actually you like looted India very much. You took some valuable jewelers from India, you took so much treasury from India, but you forgot to take one thing from India. I just want to deliver it at free of cost, free delivery. I am doing it. Can you guess what is that? Anyone in the chat box, or you can raise your hand. Yes, Satish Prabhu, Mohit Yadav Prabhu. Yes, you can answer. Satish Prabhu.
Knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Prabhuji.
Knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Satish Prabhu.
Spirituality.
Spirituality. Yes, Abhi Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhuji Bhakti.
Bhakti. Yes. Any other answer apart from this? Pushpalata Mataji. Spirituality. In the chat box also so many devotees.
Knowledge of consciousness, of Krishna consciousness.
Knowledge of Krishna consciousness. Very good. Very good answers. Actually, Srila Prabhupada mentioned that All your answers are absolutely right. Srila Prabhupada told to them that, okay, you forgot to bring the main treasury of India, that is spirituality, that is Bhagavad Gita. Okay, I just came to your country to deliver you at free of cost. You missed everything, like you missed valuable jewel. That's the reason we came here to deliver it to you. That's the reason we came to your like British country. Okay, this Bhagavad Gita is very important, especially as I mentioned, you Indian people are very fortunate to take birth in India, because wherever you go, you hear the God name, and wherever you go, you listen about Bhagavad Gita slokas. Okay, generally, I ask these questions to all our devotees. Many people from day to morning to evening, they will work hard, they will earn money. And what is the reason for that? Can anyone guess? Yesterday also I asked the same question. What is the reason for earning from morning to evenings, like spending time with family? You want to spend some time with family and you earn from morning to evening. What is the reason for it? Can anyone guess? Yes, Shrutika Mataji.
For livelihood, Prabhuji.
For livelihood, okay. Bhuvana Gupta Prabhu or Mataji, yes.
To maintain family.
To maintain family. You're not giving the ultimate answer. Survival. Someone message in the chat for survival. Yes, to gain materialistic satisfaction. Okay. Yes, Satish Prabhu.
We all have duties and responsibilities.
Duties and responsibility. Okay, what is the reason for fulfilling the duties and responsibility? For example, if I marry, if I have a child, okay, if I want to purchase a home, and what is the need for that expectations? Okay, to fulfill our expectations. You're not giving the ultimate answer. Fulfill desires. Okay, what is the need for fulfilling the desires? If your desires fulfill, what will happen? Responsibility, survival, peaceful. Okay, peaceful is very a little bit near. Love towards God. Okay, you must be a devotee. Kirtana Mataji mentioned that. Yes, Shiva Gupta Prabhu. Shiva Teja. Yes.
Prabhuji, to be happy.
Yeah, perfect answer. Hari bol to Shiva Teja Prabhu. To you want to become happy. Okay, generally we work from morning to evening. Okay, if for example, if someone asks you, you have to work from morning to evening, I will not give you anything. Will you work? We don't work. Okay, to fulfill our reasons. Okay, ultimate main aim is we want to become happy. But we falsely think that this material things gives happiness to satisfy our desires. Yes, if our desires are satisfied, we will be happy. That is the reason we will work hard. Okay, I'm asking the same question. For example, you have good home, you have luxurious bed, you have car and everything. Okay, you think that with these things, I'll be happy. Am I right or wrong? Can you message in chat box? Yes or no? Yes, Shrutika Mataji. Yes. Yes. No. Some people said no. Okay. Shrutika Mataji? Yes. Many people said yes. Yes. No. Okay. Naresh Prabhu, no. Okay. Okay. Generally, majority of the answers are
Spiritual peace is not available, my Prabhuji.
Okay, well, you must be a devotee. Yeah. Those who are spiritually inclined, you know the answer. Yes, I'm very much thankful for your answers. Generally, we think that, okay, if I have material things, I'll be happy. I'll ask you the same question. Actually, one father, he is having everything. Like he is having duplex house, he's having luxurious car, he's having 1 lakh bed. Okay, he saw the hat that if you sleep on this bed, you'll peacefully sleep. Like that, some mattresses had, they will come, it will come. If you sleep on this bed, you feel like you're sleeping in some desert or like some forest atmosphere, you're sleeping like that. Like that, they will give you hats. Okay, and you will purchase it also, because main thing is you want to be happy. Okay, same father is having all the things. He's having own house, as I mentioned, duplex house, car, luxurious car. He's having everything perfect, 1 lakh rupees bed and everything. One day he went to drop his son in railway station. His waiting list ticket is 1. He has to travel to other state for an important work, for attend some counseling, so that he'll get a seat in a reputed college. Okay, while he was going, he thought waiting list 1, it will confirm. By the time he reached the station, chat is prepared, waiting list is 1. He went to TC. He has having little confidence, someone will cancel it and he'll get the seat. He went to TC, and TC told him so many RSCs are there. Their seat is set not confirmed. They're sitting. your son has to stand or he has to sleep, he has to adjust anywhere if he wants to travel. Like that he told. And his father is having everything, as I mentioned, duplex house, car, luxurious car, bed and everything. Will he come home and peacefully, can he sleep? You please message me in the chat box again. No, Prabhu. No, no. Just now you said these things gives happiness, but why he was not happy even though he is having everything in his life? For example, I have taken to a restaurant, or for example, if I invited to my home, I've given you opulent food. Generally, people think that if I eat or like opulent foods, then I'll be very happy. Like that, we will think. Okay, inner peace is very important. Who answered? You messaged this because of expectations. Yes, perfect answer. Suman Prabhu, your perfect answer, Prabhu. Inner peace is important than the outer worldly pleasure. Yes, perfect, Prabhu. Okay, this subject matter that we are going to discuss today. As I mentioned you, even though the person is having everything in his home, he was not happy. The reason is this material things, outward things does not give you happiness. Inner thing, peace gives you happiness. For example, if a person is like not having rented house, for example, he is having a rented house, but his son is very well settled in his life, then he will be more happy compared to a person who is having all the opulences in his life. His children is not settled, he will not be happy. Okay, this happiness is not outward, happiness is inside. As Prabhu rightly mentioned, this happiness comes inside. This happiness, how we are going to get happy, these things we are going to discuss in today's session. The important topic of today's session is, okay, that is soul. Okay, we are talking about soul, one of the 5 subject matters of Bhagavad Gita. One is soul. Today we are going to talk about this soul deeply. Okay, Bhagavad Gita directly come from this, we call it as Gita. It has come from Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, in Adi Shankaracharya has written some slokas. In that he mentions Mala nirmochanam pamsam jalasnanam dine dine sakrit gitamrita snanam samsara malanashanam. Okay, Adi Shankaracharya is saying, okay, Mala nirmochanam pamsam jalasnanam dine dine. For example, if you want, if dust is accumulated to your body, daily will take bath. Daily, not that one day we will take bath, other day we don't take bath. For 1 week I will not take bath, only 6th day I will take bath. We will not do that, because daily you are going to get some mala and we have to remove that mala by taking bath. Mala nirmochanam pumsam jalasnanam dine dine sakrit gitamrita sanam samsara malanashanam. If you read this Bhagavad Gita regularly, whatever accumulated sins, whatever mala that is accumulated in your karmic balance, everything gets removed. This is the important of Bhagavad Gita. This was directly narrated by Supreme Personality of Godhead to Arjuna. Okay. And many people ask to ISKCON, why you people are teaching only Bhagavad Gita? Why don't you do this some philanthropic work, like helping some poor people by food, giving food, okay, cloth and shelter? These things, why you are not doing it? Okay, you please ask me the same question. I will explain you with a beautiful story at the end. So please remember this question. Please remind me. This is one of the important answer I am going to give. And many people ask to ISKCON devotees, okay, are you teaching any software or IT? Yes, ISKCON is teaching software, okay, software of happiness. Okay, happiness does not lies on external things, as I mentioned, it lies in internal things. Okay, the software of soul it will teach. And many people ask, are you from IT? Yes, we are from IT. That is not information technology, it is internal transformation. If you read Bhagavad Gita, internal transformation will occur and that will give you happiness. Okay, Bhagavad Gita teach you, okay, how to eat, how to behave, so that you will happily lead our life. As I mentioned, it's a manual. If you have manual, we can perfectly use the machine. In similar way, this body can be perfectly used if you use this Bhagavad Gita. As I mentioned you, generally for a system there is a hardware, software and some programming, everything will be there. For the body also, so many things will have. This body is like a hardware and our heart is like a software, so that all, if it needs perfectly run, we need to have this jnana. Okay, generally many people have, especially in India, people will have very good information about soul. That is nothing but Atma. We call about Atma Shanti, Atma Nirbhar. Prime Minister Narendra said also like Atma Nirbhar, like that they will say. Okay, we call it as Atma Shanti. For example, many people, if they're not happy, they will say, I'm not Shanti. I'm not peaceful, and that soul happiness is not there. Like that, they will say. Sometimes if they is very happy, they will say, I'm very heartfully happy. Like that, they will say. The reason is this: what is this Atma? That we are going to discuss in today's class. This is very important subject matter. Okay, technically it may sound little different, but especially India people can understand very easily. Okay, we are about soul. Okay, but we don't study about the soul. Okay, for example, generally if some relatives comes to your home after a long time, by looking at you, they will say, "Hey, you changed a lot. Like when I saw you a very small boy, right now you're grown up." Like that, they will see. And if some people comes and sees your album, okay, especially if your children sees your marriage album, they will ask you, "Papa, where I am in your marriage?" It's very difficult to answer them because we don't know perfect answer. He was somewhere, but he has come into our life. These things very difficult to understand, like make them to understand. But whereas we can understand about soul, these things we need to learn at the beginning itself. Okay, if I ask you, for example, who are you? What is your answer? You can message me in chat box, or you can raise your hand. You can unmute and you can answer the question. Who are you? If I ask you, who are you? Okay. Srivardhan Prabhu, I'm a devotee. I'm soul from Paramatma. Okay. I'm none. Okay. Soul. Okay. Sorry. Human being. Okay. Soul. I'm not this body. I'm part and parcel of. Many devotees are there in the class, I think. Yes, Karuna Prabhuji or Mataji, can you please unmute and answer? Creation of God. Karuna Mataji or Prabhuji, I give an option to unmute. You please unmute and answer. Part of Krishna, I'm the creator of the creator. Okay. I'm the creator of the creator. Okay. Messenger of God. Okay. Many devotees are there in the class. I got a perfect answer. Actually, many people, they say that I am, like, for example, if someone comes and asks me, who are you? I'll say I'm Goverdhan. Okay. Some creator of creator. Okay. Part and parcel. Okay. I agree. Yes, Satish Prabhu, you have a different answer. You can unmute and begin. Karuna Mataji or Prabhuji.
Yeah, first of all, if you ask someone who are you, we need to define our personality, what we are.
Okay. Generally, we'll say I'm like, for example, I'm Govardhan, I'm from India, like that I will say. Many people falsely says that like I'm an Indian, like that they will say. For example, Vajpayee or Atal Bihari Vajpayee, earlier India gets bifurcated. He like taken birth nearby Pakistan provinces. If he says now, like when India got bifurcated, before that he wants to stay within India, he came to India and he joined within India. Okay, whether he should say I'm Indian or I'm in Pakistan. We divided. For example, before Bangladesh, okay, Bangladesh is also part of in India. But we says that I'm a Bangladesh, I'm proud of Bangladesh. Like that we will say. Yes, Niranjan Prabhu, we will say I'm an Indian. Yeah, Atal Bihari Vajpayee belongs to an Indian. These we like falsely claim that I'm an Indian, I'm this and that. But actually what we are, with that subject matter we are going to discuss, we are soul. Okay, for example, if I come and ask you, okay, what is this? You will say, this is my hand. Okay, if someone comes and says you, whose mask is this? They will say, this is my mask. Where you will take your hand near to the heart and we will say, this is my book, this is my pen. Like that, to the art you will take and you will answer like this, that this is my headphones, like that we will say. But who we are, these things we are going to discuss in today's session. And how the subject matter has come, this we have to know. This is very important. Actually, in Bhagavad Gita, just before the war, okay, just before the Kurukshetra war, Arjuna got bewildered. How can I fight with my niece, nephew? How can I fight with my teachers? He was perplexed. Like, how can I fight with my own like brothers, cousin brothers? How can I fight with my own guru? In that contest, like Supreme Personality of Godhead has given this Bhagavad Gita knowledge to Arjuna. As I mentioned you, the way we are receiving this knowledge is very important. If you see the Bhagavad Gita 2.7 sloka, Arjuna says like this, Karpanya dosho pahata swabhava pruchami tom dharma sammuda cheta ishreyasyan nishitam brohitanme shishyasteham shadimam prapannam. Like that, Arjuna says to Krishna, Shishyasteham means I am completely surrendering to you. I don't understand anything clearly. Please explain. Okay, friendly talk. Till that time, Arjuna and Krishna like had a friendly relation. Okay, Arjuna thought that this friendly relation does not work. That's the reason he surrendered to Supreme Personality of Godhead as a disciple and is asking the instructions from Krishna. Please explain me. How many Gitas are there? I'll explain you, Prabhu. Please wait for some time. I'll explain. Like that, Arjuna surrendered and in a submissive mode, he heard the Bhagavad Gita. In the similar way, we should not hear Bhagavad Gita knowledge in a challenging mode. Yesterday we discussed, okay, like the sequential way in a Guru Parampara, we have to hear this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. This friendly talks does not work. Okay, Arjuna and Krishna was friend, like in a bed, in a sofa. Okay, he was eating this peanuts and other things. Arjuna, this is the sloka you listen. Like that, this friendly talk does not work when it comes to spirituality, important knowledge. For example, even though your friend is a doctor, okay, as a friendly will not treat you. He seriously will treat you as a doctor. As a patient, he will treat you so that he can effectively treat you. Friendly relations does not work for many times. Okay, you have to be very serious. Whenever you're hearing this important knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, you need to be little serious. Okay, and what mood Arjuna listen this Bhagavad Gita with the same mood we have to listen. And many people have a misconception that this Bhagavad Gita, this war has happened only because of Pandavas. Okay, I'll tell you the main reason for happening the war is Duryodhana, not Pandavas. Actually, Pandavas, they're supposed to get half of the kingdom. Like entire earth was divided into two parts. One part belongs to Yudhishthira Maharaj, another part belongs to Duryodhana. Okay, because of like Juda Krida and other things, gambling, they lost the kingdom. And after 13 years, they have to return the kingdom. And he was not returning. At the last, okay, Yudhishthira Maharaj, okay, requested Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, please go and ask for a peace message. Okay, ask him to give at least half of the kingdom. If not, ask him to give at least 5 villages. We will be happy. Then Krishna as a messenger, he went and informed the same thing to Duryodhana party. Okay, like Pandavas don't want to do fight. If you give half of the kingdom, they will be happy. If not, okay, take entire kingdom, at least give 5 villages to them so that this war will not happen. He says what he says, you know, okay, if I drop a pin, at the tip of the pin, how much area it will take, I will not give you, I will not allow them to give that much area also to them. Okay, and at that point, Krishna told them, this is not fair. Okay, you are, okay, asking them to fight. The reason for this Mahabharata Yuddha is you, not Yudhishthira Maharaj. They are in a peace mood. If you give 5 villages also, they will be happy. At that time, war was inevitable for them. That's the reason they fight it. Not that they are in agreed, I want the kingdom. For that, they are not fighted. Okay, they fighted for their right cause. Okay, and that too, it was inevitable, like unavoidable that in that case, they fighted this war. At that time, Arjuna was bewildered. How can I fight with my kinsmen? How can I fight with my guru and other things? In that context, Supreme Personality of Godhead, in second chapter, the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called Contents of Gita Summarized. All the summary is there in that Bhagavad Gita, second chapter. In that many slokas, Krishna told about the soul. This soul subject we are going to discuss in today's session. And this is a basic, that's the reason I'm taking little more time so that you can understand the things clearly. And right now I'll share the screen with you. We'll go to the presentation part. I'll explain. I'll share the screen. Yeah. Hope everyone can see my screen. Can anyone message me in chat box or unmute and can answer? Okay, secrets of Gita revealed. And
Yes,
generally we dedicate this to is Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And we are going to discuss this step by step. What is soul? What is the difference between body and soul? Size and shape of the soul, nature of soul and its food. What is the nature of the food, and reincarnation? These are the subject matters that we are going to discuss. Okay, a little puzzle for everyone. Can anyone guess who are they? Mataji, give an option for them to unmute.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji, you can unmute now and you please try to answer. Who are they? Who is the first to pick?
Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa.
Next,
Sachin Tendulkar.
A.R. Rahman. Okay, third.
Einstein.
Einstein.
Perfect.
Einstein.
Fourth,
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. Fifth,
Roger Federer.
Roger. Yes. Sixth,
Steve Jobs.
okay, very good. Seven,
Barack Obama.
Obama. Okay, this is a like a little easy exam. Next will be little tough. Okay, who are they? Can anyone guess?
Kids.
Difficult exam.
I guess these are the childhood pictures of the same people.
Yeah, but who are they? You have to identify.
Here,
Steve Jobs, first one.
Queen Elizabeth will be there.
Okay. Okay, I'll further simplify the quiz. Yes, you can guess who are they?
Obama
First
First is Barack Obama.
or Nelson Mandela.
Okay,
Obama.
Obama, Nelson Mandela. Next,
Nelson
Second one
Mandela.
is
Fifth
second one is
Mother
Nelson
Teresa.
Mandela.
okay, okay, okay. We will go to the next slide and we will see. Can you tell who is this?
The last two pictures are Steve Jobs.
Okay, perfect answer. Who has given this answer? Srivardhan Prabhu, perfect answer. Actually, when we, okay, do you agree that why did you accept that these are earlier pictures of the same personality, even though they look so different later? Can anyone guess?
Because they have material body, it will be keep on changing.
Yes. Okay. That is our today's subject matter. I request all the devotees please be on mute. Okay, we are going to discuss about this. Okay. Generally, we see these changes. This body is continuously changing. Am I right? From boy to youth to every time body is changing, and every 7 days and 7 years, every part of the body changes. And what is not changing in the body? Can anyone guess?
Soul.
Yeah, who has given this answer? Who is this?
Bhuvana Mataji.
Bhavana perfect answer. Okay, body keeps on changing, but thing inside the body, the thing is not changing. That is soul. That is you. We falsely claim that I am this body, like that we are falsely claiming, but we are not this body. We are the soul. That soul we are going to discuss for further 10-15 minutes. And this is an important subject matter in Bhagavad Gita. What will happen? Okay, I agree, I'm soul. Then what is the need of learning about soul? Generally, just now we quoted one example, like for example, how we work hard from morning to evening because we want to happy, but this inner happiness or external happiness we are searching for, we are forgotten. Like inner happiness, if soul is happy, entire body will be happy. If body is happy, if soul is not happy, then you don't enjoy it. For example, opulent food I kept in front of you, very good food I kept in front of you, like paneer is there, sabji is there, like rasgulla is there, gulab jamun is there. Every item I kept in front of you. If I ask you, you pig fellow, you come and eat. If I tell you like this, will you eat? No, no. Everything, whatever food that you like, it's in front of you. But even though you are not willing to eat, because we are not enjoying on a bodily platform, we are enjoying on a soul platform. Okay, with this soul is yourself. I'm talking about this soul. In today's section, we are going to further discuss about this soul. Okay, actually, when we accept the change, okay, of the body, then we will be happy. Generally, we don't accept it. Okay, if you go and ask any person, you're becoming old, are you happy? We'll say, no, I don't want to become old. I want to be young. Everyone say like this only. Okay, if you go and ask any person who is about to die, he wants to leave. Okay, because you don't want to die. But body, have you ever seen any person who lived permanently? Apart from Sapta Chiranjivas? Okay,
No.
you might have seen it in your previous life, but we don't see any person who lives permanently. But what is the desire that is coming into your mind? What desires are coming into your mind to live permanently? I'll ask you one question. For example, in your life, entire life, you never heard about pizza. Okay, imagine. I know that you heard about pizza, but in your entire life, you never heard about pizza. But you're getting a desire to eat a pizza. Is there any chance that you get a desire to eat pizza without hearing about it?
No.
No. No.
Yeah, perfect answer. But for individuality, we want to live permanently. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
We know that no one lived permanently, but why this desire is coming to live permanently? Because soul is permanent, soul is eternal, body is temporary. We are taking this body might be temporary, soul is eternal. That's the reason we are getting a desire. Okay, now we understand the subject matter of the soul. Okay, in detail we will discuss more about the soul. Actually, soul is Sachidananda. Okay, always happy, always blissful. Our identity can change the life, but we are trying to change eternally. We need to change internally. If you change internally, then we will live happily. By knowing this, we need to change ourselves. Okay, you may ask me why I have to change. Okay, because as a nature is forcing us to change the body. I'll show you the slide presentation one more time to you. Okay, soul, the constant, the soul is constant. What is changing? Okay, we remain the same, but only body keeps changing. Okay, if you look at this baby in the picture, he has become child, and from child to youth to young, like gentleman. Then after that, he has become old. He keeps on changing. What is not changing inside him?
Soul.
Yeah, perfect answer. Soul. Okay. As I mentioned you, every 6 years or 7 years, every part of the cell changes. But what is not changing is ourself, that is soul, that is you. It looks little puzzling for you, but I request you to please stay for 5 to 10 minutes so that you can understand the things very clearly. Okay. One scientist, he said that like we are not the body, we are the soul. Okay. For example, one scientist has given an analogy. You look at the picture at left side, car met with an accident by hitting a pole. Car met with an accident by hitting a pole. And one scientist has given an analogy that if you take a body into a chemical, for example, bile juice will come, the skin and flesh, everything, he converted into some chemicals. Like, and he declared it, the total chemical cost at that time, he declared it as 200 rupees. And right now it may be increased, like recession and everything has come. Okay, it might be every part of the body chemicals. If you convert into chemicals, that is equivalent to 1,000 rupees, for example. Okay, you're going in a car, for example, Benz car or Audi car, BMW, some assume that costly car you're going. Okay, you met with an accident. Okay, car cost is 1 crore rupees. Body cost, scientists told that body cost is 200 rupees. To whom you will save? First, you will take car to the garage or hospital?
General
Sorry?
tendency car we try to
To
say.
the hospital.
Take to the hospital.
First, you will take.
Correct. Human tendency. 1 crore is more than 1,000 rupees.
Okay, technically I agree. I'm asking you in real. For example, if a person met with an accident, okay, when a costly car, will you take car first to the garage or human being to the hospital?
Human
A
being
man,
first.
sir,
Take
man
human
will
being to
prefer.
hospital.
See, because if the man is saved, he can earn as many cars as he can in his lifetime, right?
Answer, Mataji.
That
Perfect
philosophy
answer.
always doesn't work. We are humans at the end of the
Okay.
day.
Yeah. Wait for some more time, Mataji. Wait for another 15 minutes and you say the same answer, Mataji. Like we'll see whether you agree with us or no. Okay. Legends take both. Goverdhan, Prabhu. Okay, I agree that nowadays car is costly. We will take car also to the garage. No, I agree with you. And coming to the same analogy, for example, um, to for example, who is driving the car? Does car goes automatically? Nowadays, automatic cars are there, but if the automatic
No,
cars
the
are not there,
driver.
who is driving the car? Driver is driving the car.
Even
Driver.
Driver
automatic,
is
we have to
driving the
give
car.
the directions or you have to give the input for that to go
Yes.
automatic.
Yes,
So
that's
it is
software.
human brain
Software
which
is
is working.
yes, Mother.
Very good.
I'll
sir.
come back to you. I'll ask the same question once again. For example, whatever needs for car, I have done servicing, I poured petrol, everything is there. Car is perfect condition. If driver is not there, if software is not there, even the automatic car, the software is not there. Does the car move from one place to another place?
No,
No.
No.
What is important?
that person.
Driver is
Individual.
very
Driver is
Mm.
important.
okay. Now you compare yourself, this body to be a car, and the person who is driving the car is nothing but soul. Now you
So
tell me which one is important.
human.
I
I
agree that both
totally
are
agree,
important.
soul. But even that soul in the
Human.
deathbed also, he will think about that saving that 1 crore and ask someone to lift it to. It's a human tendency. I agree totally. Soul is important. But that's the reason for this class we have joined is to understand the soul. But
Yes,
as a natural perspective, people definitely think about the cost of the vehicle also.
yes, I agree with you, Mataji. Stay for some more time. We will have a, as I promise you today, I will share one beautiful story with you, so that we will come to a conclusion which one is important. Okay, once again, I'll share the same PPT, and there's one more picture in the PPT. We should know about this. For example, there is an old woman who brought a cage and parrot inside the cage. Okay, and she was thinking that this cage is very important. Daily she is waking up and doing some polishing work to the cage and not feeding to the parrot. What will happen to the parrot?
It will die.
It will die.
But she was thinking that I polish the cage and I've taken care of so nicely to the cage. Why parrot has died? What is the reason for it?
We are also not thinking
It
about
isn't
the soul
taking care.
maintaining the body.
Instead of taking care of non-living thing, we should take care of the living thing.
Yes, Mataji, perfect
That's
answer.
correct.
Okay, and you got the answer right now. We are also doing the same mistakes in our life. We are taking care of body from morning to evening. We are taking care of body. We are missing the soul part. Generally, soul will be very happy if attend this type of classes. Just now I saw Sarojini Mataji nicely, like laughingly, Mataji is giving answer. I saw Sarojini Devi Mataji nicely. Mataji is giving the answers. Okay, even though Mataji
Thank
is
you, Prabhuji.
you are giving the answers. You are enjoying the section. Once you also, I request all the devotees, please be on mute for 5 minutes. Thank you so much. Generally, if you go to temples and if you hear this type of lectures, you'll be very happy. But even though we get deceived, okay, food is not given to the soul of a parrot. Yes, yes, perfect answer, Mataji. Generally, we are also doing the same mistake. We are taking care of the body, but we are not taking care of the soul. Unless you don't take care of the soul, you will not be happy. The purpose of your earning, purpose of your family maintaining and everything, ultimate aim is you want to become happy, but we are not giving food for the soul. What is that food for the soul? This food for the soul is this Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, this association, this all are important in our life so that we can give food for the soul. we'll be very happy if this session continues every day. We will continue, Prabhu. Definitely will continue. You will make sure that you'll be happy continuously. Only thing, you have to come and join the sessions. Okay, this soul matter is very important. We need to feed the soul continuously, but we are not doing it. In day-to-day life, we are doing the same mistake. That's the reason we are not enjoying our life. Okay, and I'll share the presentation once again with you. And after 2 minutes, I'm going to narrate one beautiful story as I promised in the chat box. I'll share that also. And coming to the body and soul, the difference is they are exactly opposite. Okay, we need to accept that, and we have to give whatever it's required for body as well as soul. And coming to the next slide, to sum it up, like actually soul is eternal, soul is constant, and body keeps changing. Body is temporary. We need to focus on both. Okay, there is a Bhagavad Gita sloka also regarding this. I'll discuss about this. And coming to the soul size and other things, we will discuss. I request you to please give me 5 minutes time. As I promise you, I'll explain you one beautiful story. Actually, the person, a very saintly person, is a sadhu. He went to king, and he was trying to explain the importance of the soul, because he is enjoying his life, not at all bothering about the soul and other things. He is enjoying his life. And the sadhu went to the king and explained about him, like, actually, you're wasting your life. You should focus on spirituality and other things. He was not at all listening. Then he asked him, like a couple of times he went and requested him to practice this spirituality. He was not listening. He said, Sadhu, you ask me whatever you want, I'll give you, but I cannot practice this spirituality and other things. I don't like it. Okay, you ask me whatever you want, I will give. Then Sadhu is very intelligent person. He said, okay, you do one thing, search entire kingdom and try to find a foolish person and recruit him and keep it along with you continuously. Wherever you go, you take him. Then he agreed, okay, this is fine. I can do this. Yes, Sadhu, I have to accept yours. This is very easy for me. Then he asked his minister to search a foolish person in the kingdom, and he got the foolish person. And he has given one stick also. You are the foolish person in the kingdom. He has given the stick, as Sadhu mentioned. He was continuously, wherever he was going, he was taking him. And he is such a foolish person. King was always used to look at him, and I used to laugh. Arey, you are such a foolish person. You are such a foolish person. Like that, he used to laugh. And as the day progresses, as we know that old age has come, King come to know that he is going to leave this body. King has to leave his body. Doctor said him, nothing is working. Hardly 1-2 days are there for you. You are going to leave this world. Then as king, as many well-wishers started coming to him, queens, everyone started coming to him, and he's distributing his wealth also. You take this, you take this, you take this, like that. He has given all his treasury to someone. He has handed over kingdom to his son. And he was thinking in his deathbed, Arey, this foolish person, I regretted him and has not given anything to him. Okay, I'm going to leave this body. At least I have to give something to him. He called that foolish person and told him, like, I'm going to leave this world. Whatever you wish, you ask me, I'll give you. He said, I don't want anything. Arey, you are such a foolish person. I'm asking you for your life. Whatever you ask, I'll give you. Really, you're a foolish person. You ask me. And he asked him, may know king, where are you going? He said, I'm going to leave this world. He said, okay, why don't you take your queens along with you? He said, Arey, you're really foolish person. Queens, nothing will come along with you. Okay, the place where you're going, it's far. He said, yes. Why didn't you take some ministers along with you so that they will guard you? He said, you're really a foolish person. I'm trying to explain you, I'm going to die. Nothing I cannot take. Okay, at least take some wealth and go so that it will be useful for you. He said, I cannot take wealth also. He said, okay, you do one thing, at least pack some lot of prasadam, like food stuff, so that on the way you can eat it. Arey, you are really foolish person. I cannot take anything. Then he said, oh, you cannot take anything? No. Actually, I want to give something to you. You take whatever I'm giving. And the foolish person said to him, what should I do? What should I do? He said, you take the wealth which I'm giving and you hand over this to a foolish person. Whoever you find he is a foolish person, you handed over the stick to him and you announced him that he is a foolish person. Immediately, without a second thought, okay, he has handed over that stick to the king. He was surprised. You idiot, you are thinking that I am a fool. I am given, yeah, he gives it to king. Yes, Neerja Mataji has given it to king. You are really a fool person. How dare you to give this to me? You are thinking I'm a foolish person. He said, yes, my dear king, you are the foolish person. He said, can you prove me? I'll prove you. He said, okay, this wives, this wealth, this treasury, this kingdom, nothing will come along with you when you are leaving the body, but entire life you have spent it on these things only. Entire life you spend it on these things only. Okay, is there any foolish person than you? He has handed over that stick and you told you are a permanent foolish person. You hold the stick. And he understood, you're not an ordinary person, you're not a fool. Please, okay, enlighten me with some knowledge. Who are you? He said, the guru who has came to you to instruct about the importance of the soul, but you're not at all listening. My guru instructed me to go and act in front of you so that at least at the deathbed, you will realize the importance of this body. Then at that time, he understood the Tattva Gyana, then he understood the things, but he don't have the time to act accordingly. But you people are having enough time so that you can practice the spirituality. Okay, nothing will come along with us. Wife, friends, family, wealth, whatever you are accumulating, nothing will come along with us. Only thing which will come along with us is spirituality. In Bhagavad Gita 2.40 sloka, Krishna told about this. I'll share that also with you. Give me 1 minute time. Where is give me 1 minute time, I'll share. Yeah. Krishna told about this. If you practice this spirituality, what will happen? Krishna has given very good information. Host disabled screen sharing. Mataji, can you please make me host, Mataji? I cannot share.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. There is a sloka in Bhagavad Gita that is 2.40. Okay. Neha Vikramana stosti pratyavayuna vidyate swalpamapi asya dharmasya trayate mahato vayat. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, in this endeavor, means spirituality, there is no loss or diminution. And a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. If you learn the spirituality, that will save you. Only spirituality, whatever practice that you're doing in day-to-day class, this only will save a human being. If you want to really save the soul, you have to practice this spirituality. And coming to the size of the soul, many people have a misconception. Okay, soul is there only for human beings. Soul is not there for other human, like animals, like that they will say. But soul is there in everybody. How to prove that? I will tell you. For example, I'll take my own case. When my father left his body, I called to my relatives. I was very upset and I called to my relatives and started telling that father is no more. But my father is in front of me only, no? I'm saying my father is no more. Okay, till the time I loved this person only, like the person who is in front of me, even though I'm saying is no more. The reason is soul has left the body. Okay, as I mentioned you, where is the soul? What is the size of the soul? Everything, detailed information is given in Bhagavad Gita. I'll share the screen and I'll show you. Okay, coming to the soul facts. Okay, many people have a doubt. Where is the soul? Actually, soul is seated in the heart. Okay, near the heart. Okay, this soul is eternal, full of knowledge and full of bliss. Okay, soul always wants to the seeker of the God. Okay, soul, there is a sloka in Bhagavad Gita also. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayanti apo, na shoshayati marutaha. Means Krishna is saying that soul cannot be cut into pieces and soul can travel from one body to another body. The size of the soul is 1/10,000 tip of the hair. Soul is always consciousness and soul is unchanging, does not change any 6 kinds of changes. Generally, body takes changes, but soul does not takes any changes. Okay. This is the size of the soul. This is the where the soul is lying, and that's the reason. Based on our capacity, we are going to get a next body. For example, there is a sloka in Shastras, Jalajanava Lakshana Stavara Lakshana Vichas Vaichati. There is a sloka also. What does it mean? I'll explain you. Okay, if you take the human species, there are 4 lakhs human species are there. Like the different animals categories as given, okay, based on our purchasing capacity. For example, you are having a purchasing capacity of 1 crore. Okay, you will purchase 1 crore car. If I have purchasing capacity of 10 lakhs, I can purchase 10 lakhs only. Okay. I can take loan and I can purchase a higher car, but based on my capacity, I can purchase it. When you leave this body also, based on your account, you're going to get a next body. Some people have a habit of hunting animals and wants to eat it. Next life, God gives, according to that body only, God gives the body. For example, if you want to hunt and eat, then go and take birth as a tiger. You may ask me, Prabhu, what is the problem in taking a tiger body? Okay, I will eat animals. What is the problem? Actually, the problem is the intelligence will not be there. For example, for our body, if you met with an accident, if some injury occurs, I'll go to some hospital, I can treat myself and I can recover. But have you seen tiger going to hospital? No, we cannot treat. We have to suffer a lot. For food, we have to hunt a lot and we have to struggle to get daily food also. We think that tiger life is very, by looking at me, people will get afraid. No, we should not feel that type of body. We have to prepare a body by looking at us. People should attract us. People should love us. Accordingly, we should take the credit. Based on purchasing power, we are purchasing a car. Based on pious credits, we are going to get a human body. This human body, out of 84 lakh species, human body is very precious. Okay. Many people don't prepare for the next life. We have to prepare for the next life also. That's the reason the important subject matter in today's section is reincarnation. Means after leaving this body, we are going to get another body based on our capacity. Okay. Many people have misconceptions that there is no soul for animals. If you take small ant also, small ant, which in books, if sometimes when you're reading a book, some small insect will come. If you touch it also, it will die. That is the size of the small insect. In that also, insect also God has placed the soul. If you take a big elephant, in that elephant also, soul is there. Size of the soul is very small, which cannot be seen with our naked eye. But 4 things we are doing, animals also doing. The 4 things which we are doing is eating, sleeping, mating, defending. Animals also doing the same thing. Then what is the difference? As I mentioned you, this human life is very important. If you use it effectively with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, then we can understand the things clearly and we can focus on the important subject matter, that is spirituality, in our day-to-day life. If we can practice that in our day-to-day life, then we will become happy. I'll take 5 minutes. As I promise you, I'll share you one video so that you can get benefited. I'll take 5 more minutes. Is it okay for everyone? I'll not take much time, as this is very important subject matter. Okay. Thank you so much. We will end this slide presentation, and after that, I'll show you the beautiful video. Based on our purchasing power, we are going to get the body. Which body we are going to get as per our karmic creations? These things I will explain you in our karma session. And as I mentioned you, there is a sloka in Bhagavad Gita, Dehi nosmin yada dehe kaumaram yavanam jara tada dehantara praptir dhiras tatrana muyati. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at the death. The self-realized soul is not bewildered by such a change. Okay. Thank you so much. As I promised, I'll share one video. 2 videos are there regarding reincarnation. Many people have a misconception. After this body, nothing is there. What enjoy this life? What will the future? We don't know. Like that, people will act. But there is a reincarnation also. One scientist, I'm not talking about an ordinary person. Okay, one scientist who has done research for more than 1,000 cases. He proved that there is a reincarnation. I'll show you two videos for you. One is scientific proofs I'll give you, and another one is some materialistic video. You'll enjoy it. I'll give you both the proofs. Wait for 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. I will make little speed of the video in a speed mode. I will show you so that you can. Yeah, 1 minute. I'll search the video. This actually he is a pilot. He was continuously hitting in a nightmare, like in nights he's getting some dream, open the door, like that he was saying. What is the reason for that? I'll share this video.
Who died at the end of World War II. After watching the video, tell us your opinions in the comments. Enjoy. Plane on fire. These are the screams that came from little James's room and woke up Andrea and Bruce Leiniger almost every night. The parents seriously regretted their visit to the World War II museum with their 2-year-old, although they could not understand why the visit had such a strong influence on him. There was a huge hall full of fighter planes, but there were no scenes of violence, no pictures of disaster. Since the visit, the boy developed a serious interest in airplanes. At night, he began to struggle with nightmares more and more often. It was as if he was desperately trying to get out of some kind of an invisible shell that was squeezing him from all sides. He screamed heart-rendingly, "Airplane crash, plane on fire, little man can't get out." The Leinigers' family doctor was puzzled. Nightmares and night terrors are common for children, but usually this phase occurs at about 4 years old. James's nightmares began much earlier and recurred with frightening consistency. The doctor advised the parents not to panic. In case of a night terror, he advised them to take the boy into their arms, to speak with him quietly and gently in order to try and calm him down, as well as to ask him to give detailed descriptions or even draw pictures of his disturbing dreams. Even though James experienced more and more nightmares at night, during the day he gave the impression of being a generally happy and healthy child. This phase, however, lasted only for a limited time. Soon the strange behaviors also started to occur during the day. One time, Andrea showed her son a model airplane in the window of a toy store and said that there was a bomb under the pilot's cabin. James responded confidently, "That's not a bomb, that's a drop tank." When he went on a trip with his parents, the boy amazed Bruce and Andrea by how professionally and confidently he observed the planes standing on the airfield. Bruce said proudly, "He's a genius." But Andrea was getting more and more worried. One night, James had a particularly bad attack. It took a long time for the boy to calm down in his mother's arms. Following the doctor's advice, Andrea asked him. The boy looked at him with a puzzled look and said in a matter-of-fact way, "The Japanese, of course." Afterwards, he gave a detailed description of Japanese fighter planes during World War II. The boy signed his pictures with James III. Later, in a list of pilots who died on March 3, 1945, Bruce discovered the name James Houston Jr., James II. James's maternal grandmother was the first to have the courage to voice stupid super.
Okay, class, who would like to do problem 3 on the board? Please.
Superstitions. He said that tales of a previous life offended rational thought. He did not give up on finding a rational explanation for his son's behavior. In order to achieve this, he began to ask the boy more detailed questions. "Do you remember the type of plane that the little man flew?" "Corsair," answered James without hesitation. "Where did it take off from?" "A ship called the Natoma." Bruce began researching the internet and soon found out that an American aircraft carrier called the Natoma Bay was used to transport Corsair planes during the war. Intrigued by the coincidence of those two details, Bruce continued to have conversations with his son. Under the guise of a historian writing a book, Bruce Leiniger went to a meeting of the Natoma Bay veterans. It turned out that absolutely all details that he heard from his son were true. These included the names of technical flight elements, nicknames of combat aircrafts, and the location of.
This clearly shows that James actually is a fighter pilot in previous birth. Okay, he has taken birth in a family, and he recollecting his past life by giving them some practical tips of the aircraft. He has showed that is not a bomb, it's a drop tank. Like that, he has given different analogy. If you want, I'll share that link. You can watch it later. And one more beautiful video is there, how our life changes if you effectively use it. I'll show that video also. A very nice video. One song is there with video presentation. I'll show that also, so that you'll enjoy it. I'll share that also. Hope you like the video. And this caterpillar, okay, changes into butterfly and it will happily enjoy its rest of the life. Similarly, we, if you work hard, okay, then definitely in our next life we are going to enjoy. We can go to Supreme Personality Awarded. We can go to Vaikunta. Kunta means misery. Vaikunta means the place where there is no misery. Okay, if you struggle hard in this life, definitely in spirituality we can also go to Supreme Personality Awarded. We can also enjoy our life. These things we have to do in our life. In a child also, if you go and ask a child, like you study nicely so that after 20 years you'll become an engineer. Okay, with belief you will study and you will become an engineer and you will earn a lot of money. Similarly, if you believe in Shastras and if you practice spirituality, your next life will be eternal and we can meet Supreme Personality of God. Thank you so much. I have taken little more time today. I'm sorry for that. Yes, I'll give option for everyone to unmute. If you have any questions, you can please ask. Yes, again option to unmute. How many Gitas are there? Yes, Prabhu, there are like different variants of Gitas are there, like 500, 600 varieties of Gitas are there. But we recommend try to read the Bhagavad Gita as it is, written by Srila Prabhupada, Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada. Okay, Prabhu. Sorry, for today's session, I have taken a little more time to show two videos, two important videos are there. That's the reason I have taken more time. And if you want to stay, you can please stay and ask the questions, or if you want to leave, you can please leave. I request everyone please to join tomorrow's session also. As we promise, if you attend more than 4 sessions, you are going to get the certificate from ISKCON Habits, SGR Secrets of Gita Revealed certificate, course completion certificate, you'll get it if you attend more than 4 sessions. I request you to please attend a remaining session also. Pray to Supreme Personality of Godhead to give some strength so that you can practice the spirituality in coming day classes.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah, some questions are coming in chat box. We will take up the questions also. Rajni Mataji, you raised your hand. Any question, Mataji? Yes, Mataji, please unmute. Did Krishna recited only to Arjuna? Through Arjuna, Krishna has given this Bhagavad Gita knowledge to everyone, Prabhu. Shivardhan, Prabhu. Yes, Rajni Mataji, you raise your hand. If you have any question, you can please ask. Rajni Mataji, you lowered your hand.
Prabhuji, just I want to thank for the story, Prabhuji. We are not feeding parrot. That's really very true. We are not feeding the soul. So, yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. And one question in chat box, Prabhu, I am from Bhopal. How can I get certificate? Don't worry, Prabhu. Those are in Hyderabad, they can come and collect the certificate. Those are in Bhopal, we will send digital certificate to you, to your mail ID. Okay. Yes, Uday Prabhu.
Prabhu, he has a question in the chat that how many days this course gonna be?
Sorry?
How many days this course gonna be?
This will go for 1 week, Prabhu. Up to Saturday, this course will be there. After that, if you are interested, you can join for next level also. How to overcome lacking self-belief? Okay, one more question. Why does atheism exist even when all questions are answered in Bhagavad Gita? Very nice questions. Why don't all souls surrender to Lord Krishna, although he has demonstrated that everyone is part and parcel of Supreme Personality over here? Very good questions are coming chat box. Yeah, I'll try to answer one by one. First question is, how to overcome lack of self-belief. We have to read the Shastras, Prabhu. If you can read the Shastras, if you can analyze the things clearly and try to implement. Like as I mentioned you in Bhagavad Gita, just listening does not work. We have to listen and we have to implement in our day-to-day life. Okay, and Krishna says that we should not get angry, we have to samabhutanam. Okay, just by listening, this cannot be, we cannot include in our day-to-day life. We have to practice it daily so that we can increase our belief. We can increase our belief, we can increase our concentration, we can increase, we can overcome that fear of self-belief. We can overcome it, Prabhu. But only thing is we need to practice it. Yes, Srivardhan Prabhu, if you have any follow-up question, you can please ask me. And Bhuvana Gupta Prabhu asked, why does atheism exist? Even all the questions are answered in Bhagavad Gita. Actually, government gives so many rules and regulations not to commit any crimes. Like if you cross the red line, you'll get fined. There is one incident happened in our devotee family itself. I'll share that. One of our devotees is a surgeon, MS surgeon, is Sai Prithvi Prabhu, Dr. Sai Prithvi Prabhu. He treats patients. Actually, he's MS surgeon. He treats patients in government hospital. One person, in a month, thrice he came to the hospital with accident. First time he met with an accident, it did not change. Second time he met with the accident, it did not change. Third time also did not change. Because he is a drunkard. He continuously wants to drink. He cannot avoid drinking. By drinking, he is meeting with an accident, and he's getting that accident is continuously coming. Why is not changing means he don't want to change. Atheists also like that, Prabhu. Even though Krishna has given this Bhagavad Gita, they don't want to change because they fix their mind in something. They don't want to come out of that mind. And why don't all souls surrender to Supreme Personality of Godhead, although he has demonstrated that everyone is part and parcel of him and he can liberate from all sufferings by surrendering by him. I'll give you the same example, Prabhu. Many people in jail, okay, if they don't commit any sins, they can come out of the jail. Even though after coming out of the jail, the thieves commit so many mischievous things, again they will go to jail because they get habituated towards it. Okay, once they're done, like, this life I don't want to leave, I have to come out of this jail and I have to stick to the rules and regulations of government so that I can happily live. If this heart transformation does not happen to him, till the time he keeps on doing that. In a similar way, the person who has not surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he wants to enjoy life by his own. He wants to try all his means, try to boss it over and other things. And that finally, today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow, definitely they'll come back to Supreme Personality of Godhead. They'll surrender, but it may take time for them.
Prabhu, Shivateja Prabhu has raised his hand.
Yes, Prabhu. Shivateja Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dhanyavad
Pranam.
Prabhuji, you have told that Sai Prithvi Prabhu. Actually, yes, I'm studying MBBS second year in RIMS, Prabhuji.
Okay.
I think he was doing PG in RIMS only, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, recently I am in his association. We used to go to temple ISKCON in Adlabad, Prabhuji.
Okay.
I want to share this.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. He's our he's our friend, come devotee and everything, right?
And my father used to listen your lecturers, means the Gita classes also, Prabhuji. Santosh Kumar.
Okay. Nice to see you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Dhanyavad.
Thank you so much.
Prabhu, Anita Mataji has raised her hand.
Yes, Anita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanyavad Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanyavad Pranam.
Prabhuji, I just want to know one thing, Prabhuji. Like you have shown one video, that it is scientifically proven that Atma, soul has a reincarnation and everything. So I'm just having one question to share with you. Now, when a pregnant lady is there, when will the soul enter into that womb?
Yeah, very good question, Mataji. Being a nurse, you'll have this doubt. Actually, when you when lady got confirmed like pregnant, then they will go to hospital. First time they will scan. You know, Mataji, they will check whether heartbeat is there or not.
Great.
Till that time, heartbeat will not be there. If heartbeat is there, they will confirm that this like pinda, what do you call it, is live.
Yes.
If there is no heartbeat, they will ask you to remove it because their soul has not entered into that heartbeat.
Okay.
That's
I
the
mean,
reason.
in the second semester.
We cannot say exactly, Mataji. I'll refer Srimad Bhagavatam and I'll tell you. But as far as my knowledge is concerned, when that heartbeat comes, that time Supreme Personality of Godhead sends that soul into that body.
Okay,
In the
Prabhuji.
first
Regarding
month,
this only
the
another
heart
question.
Prabhuji.
Hello.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. 1 minute, Prabhu. Yes. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, when the soul enters into that, I mean that the body, when all the particles and insects, I mean they will prick to the body, he'll cry. I mean the baby or the womb will cry, like, let me go out, let me go out. I won't do anything. I will do service to Krishna, like that. The soul will cry. Am I right, Prabhuji? Then how after taking birth, soul forgets everything? How this will happen, Prabhuji?
In Srimad Bhagavatam, in one chapter, Mataji, different types of narkas are there. And Sukadeva Goswami, after hearing Parashit Maharaj, after hearing from Sukadeva Goswami, these hellish planets, and he asked one question. Okay, after taking punishments from all the narakas, I think people will not commit mistakes, like that he will say. And Sukadeva Goswami says, no, they will commit mistakes again. Because of our past life, because of so many things, Mataji, people have a tendency to commit mistakes. They will commit it.
That means
Soul
after taking birth.
Just before taking the birth, in the mother womb, it desperately prays because mother womb pack like very small bag package, completely will get string. We cannot open the eyes also. Some insects will come and bite you. At that time, you will desperately pray to Supreme Personality God, please give me one birth. I will pray to you. I'll come back to you. I'll not take this birth again. Like that, they will think. But the moment it comes out, many people come and says, "Arey, you looks like Shah Rukh Khan, you looks like Salman Khan, you looks like Virat Kohli." He will think that, "Arey, I'm a king." Then he'll forget everything and again he start spending his time in materialistic activities.
Oh, that's how we get transacted into the material life.
If you hear this class, for example, person in bar and especially the person who is going to graveyard, he will talk very good philosophy. What is there? What is the life? Anyway, we also come to here. What is the need of earning? Like that, he will think. The moment he comes out of graveyard, if he saw a very good car, I'll purchase that car. Like that, he will say.
Okay.
This is called
understood, Prabhuji.
Tatkalika Vairagya. Whatever Vairagya we get, it is Tatkalika. Like temporary phase will come. It takes a lot of time to get it, to get that type of Vairagya permanent.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Srivardhan Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Srivardhan Prabhu, you raise your hand. Yes, Prabhuji, will you continue classes after this week? Yes, Prabhu, we'll inform you about the classes. Any other questions in chat box, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu, by Shivani Mataji. She is asked, 1 second, Prabhu, I'll just read it out. So, Prabhuji, we souls are part and parcel of Godhead, but why do we born as humans to know again the Godhead and become a part of Supreme God? Another question from her. But once we get to know what is the real purpose of the soul, we will end the birth and death cycle. Prabhuji, that is the question.
Okay. Can you please repeat first question, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. As we all are souls are part and parcel of Godhead. But while we are born as human, again to know the Godhead and become part and parcel of Supreme again.
The same example I'll give you, Mataji. The person who went to jail, not obeyed the rules and regulations of the state, they will put him in jail. Once you obey the rules and regulations in jail, and if you behave properly, then you can come into the like state and you can live peacefully. Okay. Similarly, we not don't want to be with Supreme Personality of God. We deviated some rules and regulations. Then Krishna put us in this material world. Once you come out, once you behave properly, and if you do bhakti, once you come back to Krishna, then Krishna will accept you. As a jail person, for example, the person who commit little mistakes, okay, in the state, they will put him in jail. Jail is for transformation, not for punishment. Jail is to transform the people so that they can live peacefully in the state. Okay, the person who is not peacefully living in the state and not allow others to live peacefully in the state, the state persons will go and put them in jail for certain time. Similarly, God has put us in this jail called Samsara Sagara, so that we will stay here for some time, we will understand the things clearly, and we can go back to Him. That's the reason Krishna has given this temporary arrangement for us, so that we can go back home, back to God. Mataji. This is the first question answer. Yes, second question, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu. Once we get to know what is the real purpose of the soul, we will end the cycle of birth and death. That is the question.
Yeah. Once not only come to know, Mataji, we have to implement in our day-to-day life also. Okay. I also think that I want to become IAS officer. I cannot become only by thinking. I have to do little endeavor. I have to depend on Supreme Personality of God. With Lord Mercy, I can become, but I have to keep my endeavor also. Knowing things does not stop the repeated birth and death, but applying in our day-to-day life can stop the repeated birth and death. Hope I answered your question, Mataji. If you have any follow-up question, if you are not satisfied, please let me know. I will try to elaborate it. In a short, I try to explain you. Yes, Srivardhan Prabhu. Srivardhan Prabhuji, why Krishna suffered the consequences? Actually, Krishna is Sachidananda Prabhu. Whatever Krishna does, we can call it as Leela. Whatever we do, I do. For example, I can call it as Gola. But Krishna, we call it as Leela. Okay, Krishna doesn't suffer, Prabhu. He acts. Lost everyone associated with him. What gain they got, we should know that also, Prabhu. Krishna, in the form of what do we come and took whatever Bali Maharaj is having, but we have to see next life also what Krishna has given. Krishna personally given himself. He went as a Dwarapalaka and he surrendered to his devotee. It may look that Krishna has suffered. It may look that okay, those who are associated with Krishna, they suffered, but you have to see the ultimate result also. We may look Hiranyakashipu, he troubled so many Devi Devatas like that we may think, but Hiranyakashipu, he has done tapasya for 10,000 years, but only 5 years he could enjoy it. After that, you have to see that also. Prahlad Maharaj, it may looks like for 5 years, it may looks he had to face a lot of suffering because he has taken only Krishna name, Vishnu name. He has taken, that's the reason he has taken a lot of suffering. But we are speaking about Prahlad Maharaj. Okay, to give association to Prahlad Maharaj, just to kill Hiranyakashipu, Lord could have sent some coronavirus or something else so that he can die. But why Supreme Personality of God taken as incarnation as Lord Narsimha? The reason is not only to kill Hiranyakashipu, to give association to Prahlad Maharaj he has come. If you have still question, you can please ask me follow-up question. Srivardhan Prabhu, if you are not satisfied. Yes, Anita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I just want to know another answer from you. Like when the soul entered into the new baby or from the womb, and when he came out, So he doesn't attract, like you said, he was attracted by another materialistic word saying like you look like this and you look like that. Does the soul real ante appudu vallakuన్న samyam, it is a small baby. They have intelligence. I know that one. They have intelligence. They can grasp the feelings. They can everything they can do. But how they will grasp that this is the material life? This is we only feed that everything.
Yes.
Then
You give an
hello?
answer also, Mataji. Generally, child.
That is the answer.
Yes, Mataji.
Oh,
Actually, child, if you go and give diamond, precious diamond and chocolate, what he will take, Mataji?
he'll take chocolate itself, definitely.
He'll take chocolate. He don't think about this materialistic and other things. He just want, he will be happy with whatever he want. But we will feed them. Oh, this is diamond, don't throw, this can give you this, that, like that. We will motivate him for materialistic activities. In a childhood itself, you can motivate in spirituality, he will become like a Dhruva Maharaj. But nowadays, we are feeding our childs with all materialistic activities, and we want to become our son like a Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruva Maharaj. But we are giving information to him as a Hiranyakashipu, and we want to become him like a Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruva Maharaj. We are placing a, there is a saying in Telugu, Ganjaya Mukka Okka Vittanam Petti Tulsi Mukka Ravalan Pradhinchinattu. We are also doing the same thing. Okay, tobacco seeds, we are placing it, and we are praying to God, Tulsi leaf has to come. How it will come?
Yes, it will not come.
It will come out only.
Yeah,
It's our
Prabhuji.
mistake, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for joining today's session. I really appreciate, like right now time is 9:33. Even though 23 devotees are there, I'm very much thankful for them. Prabhuji, please share those videos, links, and the PPT in this WhatsApp group. Hare Krishna. This PPT I will take little more time, Prabhu, to share. I have to take permission from our gurus to share. If you want, you can take screenshot when I'm sharing it. And coming to the links, I will share it. Okay. Any other questions? If no other questions are there, we'll end the session here. Thank you, Srikant Prabhu, Viduradasa Prabhu, for joining today's session. Rajeshri Mataji, Anita Mataji, Abhi Prabhu, Amrut Rao Prabhu, Bhuvana Gupta Prabhu.
Prabhu, she has a question, Prabhu.
She has a question, Prabhu.
Yeah, 1 second.
You not answered her question.
I did not answer my question. What is Bhuvana Gupta Prabhu question? 1 second.
Prabhu, her
Why do
question
human beings forget what they have learned? Why do they have a tendency to forget the teaching?
Why do human beings forget what they have learned? Why they have a tendency to forget the teachings? Okay. Actually, forgetfulness is a gift given by Supreme Personality of Godhead, Prabhu. The reason is, for example, if you remember your past life, okay, your family, friends, and relatives, you may go and try to spend the time with them only. But you don't want to come out of this life, this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, you don't want to come out of this life, you don't want to practice with spirituality. With single life remembrance, okay, we got stuck up in this life itself. Okay, what to speak about, if you remember all the lives, then what will happen to us? Okay, we cannot go there, we cannot stay here, we cannot be stable. That's the reason Krishna has given this forgetfulness, and not in a negative way. Actually, if you remember many things, Vasana Balam will be there. It depends on us, how seriously we have taken. For example, if you learned it seriously, you don't forget it, Prabhu. Okay, you are told that why do human beings forget what they have learned? For example, if you learn very seriously, you don't forget the things. Have you ever forgot to eat, Prabhu? Have you ever forgot to dress to come out? No, because we learned it very seriously. These things, that's the reason we don't forget. If you learn the things very seriously, especially the spirituality, we don't forget. why we have tendency to forget the teachings? Because we are not taken it seriously. If you have taken it seriously, we don't forget. Hope I answered your question, Prabhu. Bona Prabhu.
There's one more question, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Is there any way to remember what happens past life? There is a way, Prabhu, but is it needed or not? These things we have to say. What you will do by knowing your past life?
Pravalika, she has one question. Prabhuji, I have a question that how can we end this cycle of birth and death to reach the ultimate soul, Krishna?
You're in a right path, Mataji. Try to attend this type of classes regularly. Then you will get the perfect path so that you can stop this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi and can go back home, back to God. Anita Mataji, kindly tell about tomorrow class. Tomorrow we are going to discuss, as I mentioned you, 3J and 2K. In 3Js, Jiva, Jagat, Jagadisha. We discussed about Jiva. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about remaining parts. Bhuvana Gupta Prabhu, I have not answered you in a deep way, Prabhu. If you are not convinced, you can ask the same question tomorrow, Prabhu. I'll try to answer it. Because you asked a big question, Prabhu. It may need a little more time to explain it in a deep way so that you can understand it. Just in a gist, I given that answer, Prabhu. If you are not satisfied, please come back to me. Okay, thank you. Any other questions in the chat box? We missed Mataji and Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, when is this class? Karma's class regarding karma.
I will tell you, Mataji. Don't worry, Mataji. All the sessions will complete it.
Okay. I mean, in the
oh, sorry, Mataji, got muted.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
In the second chapter, it's this is karma chapter. Karma, about karma is defined. No?
We will discuss it, Mataji. Deeply, we will discuss about the karma philosophy also. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
I have more 4 questions, Prabhuji. Yeah, Prabhu, you can please ask me tomorrow. It's right now almost 9:40. If you don't mind, please ask one by one tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Bhuvana Gupta Prabhu, very deep questions we asked, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Thank you for your wonderful questions. Hope I answered your questions. If you are not satisfied, you can come back to me. I'm Mataji. Sorry, Mataji. Bhuvana Gupta. Sorry, Mataji. I am pronouncing. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much, one and all, for joining today's session. Thank you, Satyaprasad Prabhu and Tanupriya Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu, for the wonderful class. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Really, it was a
Krishna,
good
Prabhu,
session
Dandavat
today.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Satyaprasad, you are saying something?
Yeah, I joined late today.
Yeah, I saw, Prabhu. I saw. Mataji.
Prabhu, ending prayers, Prabhu.
Yeah, Mataji, will do it. Thank you so much once again, one and all, for joining today's session. I request all the devotees, please do join tomorrow's session. Tomorrow also we are going to see some beautiful stories from scriptures. Okay. Thank you so much. Vanchakalpatarupyascha kripa sindhubhya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam.